Inland Sports.
And now join us here on the Inland Sports Show, fresh off a CIF Southern Section Championship. It's Rialto Knights volleyball coach Carla Sittniewski. Coach, obviously you are still fired up about the title, aren't you?
Yes, so much so. Everybody keeps asking every time they see me. They're like, "You're smiling a lot more." yeah, it would do that to you.
And Coach, correct me if I'm wrong. You went to Rialto, right? That's your alma mater.
It is. I graduated.
So what does that mean to you to be able to go back and bring a CIF championship to your school?
Honestly, it is a dream come true. I played volleyball in high school, and my coach that coached me, I actually work with at Rialto High School. And so not just me getting to share this, but she got to share this too, because this is our first CIF championship. So it's amazing.
All right, Coach, so you guys in Division IX, you beat St. Pius in 3 straight. But leading up to that, I was digging back through the brackets. You had several 5-setters. I mean, talk about just the journey to get to that championship match. I mean, you guys had some battles.
Yes. So pretty much every game went 5 sets. I mean, except the championship one. The scores were close. Literally by 2, it'd be like 26-24. So my team, honestly, I could say the thing that they learned the most, and it's helped us so much, is keeping their focus and keeping the pressure down, their nerves, keeping their nerves under control. You could see it in the 5 sets, they would struggle, let it slip a little. But honestly, I've never had a team so determined, and they just came back with a vengeance.
And do you think that's what it was, just determination? Like, what do you think it was that they were still like mentally locked in? They didn't give up, even if they fell behind, or maybe they gave up some points, or like, man, how do we regroup? How do we stay dialed in, right?
Yeah. So it's something I learned about my team, and I would tell them before every game is, okay, I understand you. You like to be dramatic. You like the drama. So you're going to give us heart attacks. We get it. No, it's really like they would, like every team, they would go through a struggle. They would start losing some points. We'd have some errors, mistakes. But the one thing I can say about this team is this year, they finally learned how to lock in, pull it together, and decide, no, we believe in ourselves. We are better than that. And we're not going to give up. And they didn't. And I'm so proud of my team this year.
Coach, was there a moment during the season when you thought, this team's pretty special? Like, we've got a good group. If we can just hold it all together here, we might make a run. Did you have a moment? Was there a certain play? Was there a match? Something behind the scenes? Something that told you, like, this is a championship caliber team?
The crazy thing is, I saw this after tryouts way back in May. I saw my team and I was like, oh, they're really like together. They're skill-wise, just how they mesh together. And I was like, I think this could be a team that, and my whole goal was to go past first round of CIF because we haven't gone past first round. And after Summer League, I was all, I think they can do this. And then it went down because during league, they played with me. And then for a moment, I was like, oh, great. This is going to be another year of just allowing the struggles to take over. But they proved me wrong. They showed me come CIF, we made it. And they showed me like, no, we're here. We're here to play. We're here to do business. And I was like, okay.
So when you played at Rialto, did you guys ever make the playoffs when you were there?
We made CIF.
Okay.
No. 1 year we actually made CIF. But again, didn't go past first round. And that was back when we were in the Citrus Belt League. So tough teams.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, Coach, full disclosure, if people are watching this interview, you saw the state brackets come out, and you're going to be on the road at Charter Oak. So I'm not going to go too far into that matchup, but just the fact that you guys are in the state playoffs. I mean, CIF champion in the state playoffs. I mean, it's like the dream season for you.
It really is. As I was telling other people, I'm very excited, but it's still almost like it's surreal because my whole goal was like, be the team that goes past first round because you want it so bad. And we just kept going round after round. There was one game, I think it was against Azusa. They have a video of the winning point that we won. And it shows me everybody's up jumping, and I'm literally just sitting in my seat still, like, like, wow. Like, yes, we did this.
So have you had a chance to kind of soak it in a little bit? I know you have to kind of regroup and focus now on, the state playoffs and, because a lot of teams, a lot of coaches, regardless of the sport, CIF, that's it. Like the Southern section, like that's the goal. And it's like, oh yeah, wait, hold on. We still have state playoffs, after this. So have you had a chance to at least enjoy the CIF championship, but also keep in mind, like, hey, we still have more volleyball in front of us now?
Yeah. I mean, after the day after, I was like, all right, we got practice. Like, so we still got practice Friday. We got practice Monday. Today, was the day off, a Veterans Day, and we still came to practice. And I think we kind of enjoyed it together. I gave my team, like, let's have our moment. You did it. You won. You conquered CIF. Okay, now let's lock in because we still have more to go. Let's take this as far as we can.
Do you find yourself, maybe especially putting yourself in the senior shoes, kind of enjoying all these, practices and even these matches, because you don't know when the end's going to be, but there's not a lot of teams still playing at this point of the season. So the fact that you guys are still having a practice on Veterans Day, that's a big deal.
It really is. And especially, it disrupts a lot of things. I mean, I'm going to be honest. All of us had plans because we didn't expect to go. We had weekend plans at wedding, like to go to weddings, all this kind of stuff. Even the players were like, my family wants to go on a trip because we didn't plan on being here. And we just came together, was like, okay, well, what is it that we want? But we want to keep going. So we're still putting in the hard work. We're still, showing up at those practices, putting the time in to see how far we could take it. And honestly, like, biggest support has been my athletic director, Troy Holland. Like, he's been amazing through all this, and he's been there, like, at the games, stressing with me. So it's just been, honestly, with the support and everything from like our school admin and just parents and supporters. It's been great.
All right, Coach, last question. Do a little name dropping. I know you got some star players, but do a little name dropping. Who are some of the athletes? I know you can't list the whole roster, but maybe the seniors or your captains, who have been kind of the players that you leaned on during this championship run?
Honestly, my three captains and then my setter. So my setter is a freshman, number 4, Priscilla Diaz. She has been solid, and her mind, how she plays the game and sees the game, well beyond her years. So without a doubt, because we all know that the setter is like the hardest position that gets the least amount of glory.
Yeah. Your point guard. Yeah.
Yes. And she has been solid all the way through. And then, of course, number 18, Kajane Gatlin, my big middle blocker. She's honestly what's kept this team keeping the energy, because even when we start going down, making mistakes, she'll come back and make an amazing block or kill that ball. And it gets the team, the crowd, everybody back in it, and like just energy going. And then, of course, number 3, Alani Gutierrez. She's been consistent and solid as my outside hitter. Pretty much my go-to, when we start having issues, like the setter will set Alani, and she's just the go-to hitter to keep it consistent. And then when she really wants to, she pounds that ball. And then my last one would be my libero, Maya Juarez, number 43. She's been rock solid in that back. And liberos don't always get glory because they're the defender. They're not like the big kill hitters grabbing it, but she has been amazing and solid all the way through. So those are my probably top 4 that I'm like, yes.
Well, Coach, listen, congratulations on the CIF Southern Section title, Division 9, and what a run. All those 5 setters, and they get to the finals against St. Pius and roll and make it a sweep. So congratulations, Coach. I know you still have the state tournament in front of you, but congrats on the CIF title, bringing it back to your alma mater.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
That is Rialto head coach Carla Sittniewski here on the Inland Sports Show. Inland Sports.